February is the month of love. But before we shower others with it, how about if we started with the most important person? You. If you've been struggling with self-doubt, comparing yourself to others, or just feeling like you're not enough, this episode is for you. I'm sharing 3 simple, heart-centered affirmations, including one from the Choose Happy affirmation card deck, to help you feel worthy, confident, and free of self-sabotage. By the time you finish listening to it, you'll have a gentle, powerful way to start your mornings feeling lighter, stronger, and more in love with yourself. Come on in. It's time to choose happy. Wherever you are, whatever kind of day you're having, this is your reminder. You have a choice. If you're ready to break free from self-doubt and negative thinking, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Marie, and this is the Choose Happy with Marie podcast. Welcome. Hello, how are you? I am so glad you're here. February is here, and with Valentine's Day approaching, it's the perfect time to talk about love. I love love. My husband will laugh at me when I say that. And it's not just romantic love, but the kind that matters the most. And that is the love that we give to ourselves. That's why I chose to start this month's episodes with a morning affirmations and self-worth practices type of episode. Self-worth is the foundation of everything that I teach my clients. When we feel worthy, our days, our choices, and our relationships, they all shift. But when we don't feel worthy, even small challenges can feel so overwhelming. I'd like to share with you a personal story. Last year, I set out to write a book proposal. I was excited, all that nervous energy that in a way kind of feels like anxiety, but is also like excitement because I'm excited to learn how to do it and to actually have it done. But what I found was self-doubt started creeping in. Oh, the self-talk got started. I mean, words like, what if it's not good enough? What if I can't finish the book proposal? I'm already busy, day job, podcast, Choose Happy business, coaching. And then the project began to feel so big that I didn't know how I was going to get it done. So I knew that I needed help for sure. If I wanted to fulfill this dream of writing a book proposal, that I couldn't do it on my own. And that was okay, because what I ended up doing as I reached out to others and asked their opinion and learned that if I hired a book coach, they could help me get to the finish line. They could help give me structure, support, and accountability. I knew I could do it, but would I stand in my own way? Maybe you ask yourself that same question too. And that support made all the difference. Sometimes, even when we're capable, our limiting beliefs and our self-doubt can stand in the way. And getting help, it's not a weakness. It's part of moving past the blocks and creating results that we want for our life. By the end of the process, so I did hire a book coach to work with me, and we met on a weekly basis, and I was accountable for a number of words to be submitted, which was great because I needed that. And it was hard. I mean, I did have to get up really early in the morning to work on it, but I wanted to do it, so I needed to follow through on it. So by the end, I did submit that book proposal on time. And that transformation, what happened with me, it didn't just come from finishing the task, but it came from believing in my worth, in that I was worthy of the time, the effort, the cost of hiring a book coach. I mean, all that whole money mindset things crossed my mind. And taking intentional steps and allowing support to help me over the finish line. That is really what the book coach did for me. She didn't write the book, but she reminded me that yes, I could do this. She gave me the accountability to make sure I followed through. And that's really what I was needing. I was standing in my own way. My book proposal did get an honorable mention, and that is just like icing on the cake. Having an honorable mention means that you're selected in the top 10. And there were, my understanding is there was a couple of hundred of entries. So like, wow. I honestly, though, being really transparent here, I don't know if I would have crossed over that bridge of my heart's desire of writing a book, or writing a book proposal in this case, to actually submitting a book proposal to a traditional publisher without the support of a coach. Somebody who was in my court and would help me get to the finish line. So I'm sharing that with you because that's how coaching services, help us, including the coaching services that I provide. In the case of what I do, I help you break free from the limiting beliefs that are standing in your way of living your happy life. So I work on the mindset of what is standing in your way. We can want something for our lives, but we just can't get to the other side. And sometimes we need someone else who is in our court. All they're doing is they're cheering us on. They're showing us the way as we need it. And they help us get to that finish line. Athletes have coaches. Why can't the rest of us, depending on what we're looking for in our life, also have a coach as well? As many of you know who have been following the show, I have the Choose Happy Affirmation card deck that I created that includes many of the affirmations that I personally use daily. And I actually did author affirmations for myself to help remind me about following through on the writing of the book proposal. And I found that was really, really helpful. Affirmations can be life-changing. They can help us rewrite that inner dialogue that we're having that is standing in our way. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the Choose Happy affirmations, you're welcome to go to my website called choosehappywithmarie.com. The link will be in the show notes. Several of the affirmations that I do author are what I call self-worth affirmations. Because in my own life, and even in this example of writing a book proposal, I had to strengthen my self-worth first. I had to reframe the negative self-talk that I was having, that I was worthy of doing this work, of entering this new area of my life. And so for the month of February, I thought it would be really good for us to just ground our self-worth this month. So that's the focus that you'll see in the next few episodes for the month of February. The affirmations I'll share with you today, they are simple yet powerful. They're there to remind us that we are enough. We are worthy of love, self-love, and love from others. And we're capable of living a happy life that is aligned with what we want for living our life. So before we get into the affirmations today, I want to talk a little bit about how these affirmations are going to start with 2 words. And the 2 words are as follows: I am. When we say I am, we bring ourselves fully into the present moment. So it's not in the future, it's already happening today. We are claiming something as true right now, instead of hoping that it might be true someday. I am statements are powerful because they plant a seed in your mind, a seed that grows each time you repeat it. And that shifts your thoughts away from self-doubt towards self-worth. They aren't about pretending or forcing a feeling. They're about giving your mind a positive, grounding anchor for the day. So today I want to share a few affirmations that have a special way of working. As I was saying, it's the kind that I use in my Choose Happy practice with clients. Again, the idea isn't to do everything perfectly or even to repeat them all. I will be sharing 3 affirmations and I invite you to just try them out, see which one resonates with you, and I will give you a context as to when might be best to use each affirmation. So the first one of 3 affirmations, this one is about self-love and acceptance. And it goes as follows. I am worthy of love, joy, and all the goodness life offers me. I'll repeat it. I am worthy of love, joy, and all the goodness life offers me. This affirmation tends to speak most to our heart when we're feeling small or unsure or finding ourselves comparing to others. Let this affirmation remind you that your worth is inherent. It doesn't need validation from anyone or anything. I will repeat it. I am worthy of love, joy, and all the goodness life offers me. Let's move on to the second affirmation in this episode, and this one is about confidence and empowerment. And it goes as follows. I am enough, just as I am, and I choose to honor myself today. I will repeat it. I am enough, just as I am, and I choose to honor myself today. Pick this one when you sense doubt creeping in, whether it's a decision you're struggling to make or a choice or your next steps. What this affirmation does, it's a gentle nudge that you already have what you need inside you, and that honoring yourself is the first step to moving forward with clarity. I will repeat it again. I am enough, just as I am, and I choose to honor myself today. And the next affirmation, it's the last affirmation we'll review today in today's episode, is about breaking free from self-doubt. And this affirmation comes from the Choose Happy affirmation card deck. And it goes as follows. I am free of self-doubt and self-sabotage. I choose my thoughts from a place of self-love. I'll repeat it. I am free of self-doubt and self-sabotage. I choose my thoughts from a place of self-love. This one is perfect to use if you feel stuck or notice old patterns trying to pull you back. And I love this affirmation from my deck because I designed it for myself. All the affirmations that are in the Choose Happy card deck were designed to help me and help me overcome the negative self-talk that was standing in my way of living a happy life. And so this affirmation, I designed it to shift my thoughts and your thoughts away from self-criticism towards compassionate, empowering self-talk. I will say it again one more time before we move forward. I am free of self-doubt and self-sabotage. I choose my thoughts from a place of self-love. Remember, you don't need to do all 3. Actually, I recommend you only use one at a time so that you really ingrain it in your mind and feel it. Just pick the first one that calls to you depending on what you're looking for. And you can pick an affirmation per day. You could work with the same affirmation for several days. It's up to you. It's really an individual approach. Just notice how each affirmation lands in your body. Do you feel your chest soften? Does it make you feel good? Does it calm your mind? then that's the right affirmation for where you are at. That small intentional connection is the heart of the Choose Happy approach. And it's often enough to ripple through your entire day and help you choose happy. If you want a little extra support to really anchor today's affirmations, this week's email will have a simple reflection prompt and a short 5-minute exercise to help you practice self-worth in your morning routine. It's exclusive for subscribers. It's a little gift to help carry today's practice through the week. If you're not on my email yet, you can sign up on my website, choosehappywithmarie.com. The link will also be in the show notes. So before I go, take a moment and just notice which affirmation that I said that you felt drawn to today as I was talking about them. Let it settle with you. See how it makes you feel. Do you show up with your day a little more empowered? Then that means it's the right one for you. You don't need to do anything complicated. Just let yourself be with the words. Feel them as a gentle reminder of your worth, your strength, your freedom from self-doubt. Even this small connection, taken intentionally for a few quiet moments, can ripple through your day. Remember, this is not about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself right here, right now, in a way that feels supportive and kind. Remember, it doesn't take a lot of time or effort to make a positive difference in your day. One affirmation, words that you selectively choose can shift your day and remind you that you are enough right here, right now. This February, let yourself feel the love and worth that you deserve. Not because anyone else says so, but because you are inherently worthy. And as a gentle reminder, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. That is a quote from Buddha. If today's practice resonated with you, check this week's email for your exclusive content to help you carry this affirmation into your mornings all week long. Until next time, take a deep breath, smile at yourself, and remember, you are worthy of living your happy life. Wishing you a wonderful week, choosing happy. Cheers! Thanks for listening to Choose Happy with Marie. If today's episode spoke to you, I would love it if you could share it with a friend or leave a quick review for the show. It helps more women find this kind of support. Remember, you don't have to overhaul your life to start feeling better. You just have to choose happy right where you are, one choose happy choice at a time. I'll see you next time. Take care.